communication. So now let us see what are the different types of non-verbal communication. The first is body movements called kinesics. Next, posture, the way we stand, sit, how we cross our legs, how we cross our hands, all this comes under posture. Eye contact, you already understand. Whether you are maintaining eye contact when you are speaking or listening, or you are avoiding. So when we all know that when people speak lies, they try to avoid eye contact. We can understand that he is not speaking the truth by looking at his eyes. Paralanguage, besides the words, what is conveyed. Then I already told you about space, that is called proxemics. Then facial expressions, which describes the different emotional states. Then last comes haptics. Haptics means communication by touch. So we will try to analyze them one by one. First, let us see facial expressions. While nonverbal communication and behavior can vary dramatically between cultures, the facial expressions for happiness, sadness, anger, and fear are similar throughout the world. It's very true, isn't it? Nonverbal communication may be different. When you greet someone in India, you do namaste. You fold your hands. In some other countries, they might hug. They might just wave the hand to say hello. Or in some countries I have seen that they, with one hand, without folding two hands, they say hello. So nonverbal communications are different across the cultures, but the expressions for happiness, sadness, anger, fear, these are all same. This does not vary. These expressions does not vary across the cultures. These are same. So it's very easy for us to understand by looking at a facial expression that in what emotional state the person might be. Whether he is happy, or he is in some trouble, or he is disturbed, this can be easily understood if we pay attention to his face. Next come gestures. Deliberate movements and signals are an important way to communicate meaning without words. So what is gesture? You want to call someone who is far, who is looking at you, but your voice will not reach to that person. So how can you call that person? You'll wave your hand. You will show that come here just by using your hands. If you want to show him something, you will use pointing. You will point using your fingers. Then even numeric amounts we can show with the help of our fingers, 1 2 3 4, like this. So these are all gestures, and these are not involuntary movements. These are voluntary or deliberate. Intentionally you want to convey something and you are using common gestures like waving, pointing, using fingers and others. Other gestures might be arbitrary and it might be related to culture. So gestures are also culture specific. The way I told you, like namaste, so that is also culture specific. And paralinguistics. Paralinguistics refers to vocal communication that is separate from actual language. This does not mean the words. This means the tone of voice, how loud you are, how slowly you are speaking, what is the pitch of your voice. The words may be same, the sentences may be same, but your tone of voice will convey different meaning each time. If you shout, we might understand it as you are very angry. If you are very slow, it might be saying that you are disinterested, and maybe in a normal voice you are speaking. So the voice The loudness, the pitch, inflection, all these convey meaning which might be separate from the actual language. So you might be saying, and the other day I saw a girl saying, please give me that pen of yours. But the way she was speaking, please, please give me that pen. So do you think that the girl is requesting in the true sense? No, not at all. The tone of the voice is indicating that the girl is ordering. Only she is using the word please only for the literal sake. Actually, she is not meaning that. She is not begging, she is not requesting. So the tone of the voice is telling that she is ordering the other girl to give her the pen, but she is using the word please. So when you are begging or you are requesting, you will say, please, can you give me your pen? But if you say, please, give me your pen. So these two sentences, the words are same, but the meanings are different. So this is what paralinguistics is all about.